It's there, don't worry. I'm start putting foundation up my nostrils now. My body is a different colour to my face. Hi guys, hope you're well. I am going to do, just to get ready with me today, we're going to do a brown, kind of natural smoky eye. Show you how I try and define from this big fat round face, the cheek, my juicy cheeks and some cheekbone stuff going on. I'm only practicing it. I saw it the other day and I tailored what they were doing, and it's like I'm going to try and make it so when I smile I've got this juiciness going on here, without lashes. With lashes, you know, the same old stuff. Just a chat, get ready with me, and yeah, here we come. I've put moisturiser under my eyes. I've been using this lovely stuff like this a lot. Moisturise my face, and I'm going to go in with L'Oreal True Match. I'm mixing the shade 4N and 5WD because I fake tanned last night, and as you can tell, my body is a different colour to my face. So, not quite sure how the mix is going to go, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So I've curled my hair today. Well, not curled it. It's this like crimper thing. Gives me loads of volume, and it shows my greys are quite a lot. Look. I'm just going to put this on with my finger on my face. Dab it all around. This is my Real Techniques brush, trusted, never washed it. It's perfect, lasts forever. So I've got a new camera. It's a vlogging camera. We sold the other one, and we figured this would do us for the future. I've spent like 2 hours this morning setting up, trying to get the right height, all that kind of malarkey, and I seem to be quite happy with it at the moment. A bit nervous because it's counting down from 7 minutes, so I'm not sure what's going to happen in 7 minutes and 43 seconds. Oh, 35. Oh, I don't know. It's going all over the place, but you know, I'm one of those people that don't read the instructions. I just press the play button. We'll see what happens. I'll start putting foundation up my nostrils now, in order for the perfect seamless face. And I've also angled my camera down so you can't see my double chin, but it's there, don't worry. Okay, so I've gone back to this foundation time and time. Ugh, what on earth's that? That's a bit off of my coffee cup. It's a bit of colour off my coffee cup. I've gone back to this foundation time and time again. I absolutely love it, and I love it's a very, 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 very subtle glow. But yeah, really, really like it. So that's pretty much my foundation done, and I think I'll kind of match now. Maybe I'm a bit lighter, but the bronzer will sort that out. It's been a while since I've been sat in front of the camera. I've had like stage fright. I've just sat here thinking, what am I going to do? And I'm sorry if you see me looking over there. That's where the monitor is. I can't work my setup out. I'm not really technical and stuff like that. So I'm going to set my no, I'm not. I'm going to do my under eye. So as you know, I don't typically use under eye concealer. I've binned one, and I just use a little bit of this Bourjois Healthy Mix in the shade 54, a teeny tiny dot. Dip my ring finger in, and I just place it in there, and on the outer corner do the same in this one and there, and I'm just gonna smush it in with my fingers. I might put a little bit too much on. Wipe it off, never mind. So how you guys been? It's been we moved my dad into the flat in Norfolk. It's amazing. It's like a blooming 5-star hotel. So he's happy as Larry. He's made some friends. They've decided not to do any further treatment on his cancer. It seems quite stable at the moment, which is amazing. So that's where we are. That was last weekend. So this weekend we're at home. Johnny's gone to help his son Owen do something to the ceiling, or make a ceiling in a work office or something like that. So yeah, it's just me and the dogs this morning. So that's that. I will use, I had a tidy up this morning, so I've just got this brush, like, you know, dirty old thing, and I'm just going to tap lightly underneath my eyes where I've put my foundation, just to set it slightly, because obviously we've all got wrinkles, haven't we? And I don't, trying to set it, not bake it, there is a difference. So obviously, you know, there's no way of getting rid of those wrinkles. I do think that moisturise stuff has worked. I'll maybe do a separate video on that, because they did send it to me. They haven't asked me to, but that's the deal at the moment. So yes, under my eyes, that's the thing. I'll put that back over there. Right, shut that out. Okay, what do I do next, Julie? Look, I've got dirt on my shirt already. Dirty bitch. Okay, so that's my foundation. I'm going to lightly, and I mean lightly, powder over my T-zone with a Real Techniques blush brush, dotty. So I dip it in to the loose powder, but what I do is I dip it into the loose powder, bang it on the table, and just, I don't want that. I don't want all that powder straight onto my face, because I don't want to look cakey. I want to look fresh as a daisy on my forehead. Paying particular attention to this area. I don't know if you can see. I've got such, like, really deep pores here. I've got another, so I'm going to put a bit more on that bit there. Never really know if it makes it look better or worse, but you know, we try. On my T-zone, and then where I'm going to place my powder stuff. We're going to have cheekbones today, aren't we? Tiny bit on my nose. So I guess I'm powdered down now. What else can I tell you? Work's going okay. All kinds of stuff. Still haven't found a boat. Johnny's nearly finished the study. Day skipper, in case any of you are interested. The day skipper theory. He's been plumbing away at it every night, and then he's going to help me do mine, and then he'll take his exam, and then we'll have to sadly go to, oh my god, one of my lashes is missing. Ah, wait a minute. Panic over. I found it. It was just blown from the window. Not really sure. Right, let's get on with the makeup, Julie. Stop waffling. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to right, okay, next. So I'm going to leave bronzer, going to leave bronzer, blusher, highlighter and contour until the end, because I want to make this a bit, show you in a bit more detail how obviously I've got, my face is completely round, I've got 0 cheekbones, and we're going to fake it or make it or fake it. Right, okay, so come on, Julie. Maybe I should sit that way. Remember, eyebrows. Okay, so I'm going to probably speed this up. Still loving these cheap £1.50 things from Shein. You can't beat them. Have to push that little bit up. For some reason I always draw it too fat just there. Okay, that's my, see, look in the mirror there, they look flipping perfect in there. When I look at my reflection, I don't know who that is. That's not what I can see in that mirror. Not fair. Okay, spoolie the hell out of them, make them look not drawn on. You can hear that? Is that like a ASMR thing? Oh. Okay, Right, okay, so now I'm going to use the Shine. This has got the felt tip bit on the end. Ooh, there we go. And I'm going to come back. I wish I could do it with my left hand and get it at the same angle, but absolutely not. So I'm having to. You notice I'm not doing it really uniform. I'm just trying to get it so they're at a similar space to my nose, and just make them look quite irregular, because I think the more you'd spend time trying to make them look normal or in the middle, then the more time they don't look normal and in the middle. And I'm going to spoolie that bit as well, just so it doesn't look so harsh. Spoolies are amazing things, they really are. They just soften, everything that you do. Okay, I'm just checking the time, 7:16. It's counting down, but it's actually 7 hours, isn't it? 7 hours of filming. You're not going to get really bored. Okay, right, next. What do I do next? Come on, Julie. Right, okay, I'm going to use the Scandalised. I'm going to do black natural browns today. So Scandalised, you know the drill. I'll link these down below. These are the most amazing things in the world. And my waterline. Remember, I'm just also bringing it down into my lashes so I can smudge it out. Always put the lid back on these, they go really dry if you don't. Unprepared smudger brush. Where are you? There we go. It's little, like a little tiny thin brush, very, very small. And I just hold my lid still and blend in that eye gel stick, whatever you want to call it, so it's softer, not so harsh. Same on this side. Bring it down just a little bit further than you're comfortable, maybe, because we're going to put eyeshadow on there anyway, remember. Okay, there we go. I'll tell you some funny stories about Dottie, because she's 6 months old now, 6 months, 2 weeks, I don't know, whatever that works out at. And she's a little bugger. She's done wheeze and poos, and she had diarrhea. Last weekend we went to stay at my brother's. Oh my God, she shit for England everywhere. On just literally, just kept. She must have eaten something horrible out of the garden, and it was so embarrassing. I almost came home, but we didn't. But she's been trying to get over that. It's not her fault, obviously, but it's been a mess, to say the least. And she's got this habit of, you know, going out for a wee into the garden, and you open the back door and she literally just goes out onto the patio and pees. So there's this massive big puddle. Well, it's not massive actually, but then it crystallises in the sun, and then you just, oh, it looks like I've got like shading all over the patio. It's really strange behaviour. She's quite habitual actually. So yeah, enjoying. She is amazing. She's just learned to jump on the bed. Our bed's quite high, so she's just learned to jump on the bed. So there is no escape from the Dottie anymore. Right, next I'm going to put on. I feel like I'm missing something because I've done it in a different order. Obviously, I haven't. Well, maybe I have. I don't know. Right, what am I doing? I think that's a bit lighter there. Okay, Urban Decay Primer Potion. The right way up. Getting good at this. I've got a 50% chance of getting it right, haven't I? Let's be honest. Okay, put that all over my lid. Again, I'm going to blend this. This is important. It makes your eyeshadow stay. And it's a vital step. You know, until I found this, I couldn't understand why none of the colours looked like the colours that other people were using, or the colours that you could see on the packet or the videos. You put a brown on and it come out very, very pale. So that's my primer. It's very simple, just literally bang bang and it's on. For the sake of I would normally not set it, but I'm just going to go back with this brush again because it's got some residual powder on it. I'm going to set it. This is what you would do if you're not so comfortable with makeup and you're maybe still learning, this gives you the opportunity to build up your colour rather than just whack the colour on, and because it will, if you put too much powder on your brush, it will stay wherever you land it, basically. So this will give us the opportunity to just blend and blend and blend, because we're going to do like a natural brownie look. I've got a colour here that I ordered an order from Makeup Geek. She was closing down, unfortunately, but I've got loads of colours. I'll maybe do them in another video, because obviously you probably can't get them now, but they are stunning, absolutely stunning. Right, okay, so what am I going to do? I wish I hadn't tidied up. Why did I tidy up? Where's my big... Oh, not that one. There it is. Okay. So I've got a big fluffy brush. I've got a big area here. Most people will probably say that's a bit too big, but I'm comfortable with that. And I'm going to go in with a colour that's almost identical to my skin. Can you see that? This is Makeup Geek Creme Brulee, but any colour that's similar to your skin, just to mark out. It's obviously a little bit lighter because my eyelids are lighter than the rest of my face, because I haven't put any, obviously I haven't got my foundation, my concealer and that, and blusher and bronzer, but we're going to cover, I'm going to say 3/4 of the eye with this shadow. Now from the side you will see I'm pointing upwards and straight, and I'm doing windscreen wiper motions, but I'm pressing incredibly lightly. Okay, and that's what we're going to be doing all of the time, incredibly lightly. We can add, but we can't take away. Okay, so Dolly and Dottie continue to absolutely adore each other, which is really, really cute. Dolly's been in season, and obviously she can't understand why Dottie won't give her what she wants. Can't understand why Johnny or I won't give her what she wants, because she's incredibly demanding when she's in season. I'm considering having her spayed, but she doesn't bleed and it's not really a pain. She's okay. We'll think about it. She had 1 litter of puppies and that didn't go so well. I really struggled with that. So okay, can we see? You won't see any definition really. It's just there to make the canvas easier to work with. I would say transition shade is probably one of the most important shades you'll use. Now what you will notice is that while I'm doing this, my eyebrows are getting all messed up, and we'll go back and do those afterwards. So I'm going to do the next shade down now. That was a big fluffy brush. You'll notice, and in order to get more definition in a crease that we don't have as hooded girls, we're going to go down in size as the colours get darker. So this is an e.l.f. brush. I've no idea if it's still available. It's a bit irregular, but I absolutely love this brush. It's my favourite. I have now got, let's go in with, this is MAC Swiss Chocolate. And as you can see, it's just a little bit darker. A little bit darker. So I'm going to get some on the brush. Tap it off if you feel more comfortable with virtually nothing on there. And I'm going to place this right there. Okay. I'm going to say halfway between my eyebrow and my eye. Remember, wherever you start putting the brush, it's going to drop most of the product in that place. Now I'm going even lighter. How can I show you? Sorry. Literally teasing my skin with this. And as you can see, it's just a little bit darker than the creme brulee. Yeah, Swiss chocolate from MAC. Sweet chocolate. I can't see, I've covered it up with a magnet. Same on this side. And I may look like I'm doing windscreen wipe, but I'm literally tickling my skin. Because if I go like that, we get a whole load of, oh yeah, your skin's moving, but the brush isn't doing anything. So I'm literally tickling it, trying to get the wrinkles to stay in place. I'm going to come a little bit higher because my eyes in the morning, they're a bit more open, but they get hoodier throughout the day. And I get in the car and I thought, where's my eyeshadow? I can't see anymore. I still do that after 4 years now. I feel like I've beginning to understand makeup properly, and I still have the same problem every flipping day. So we're going to go a little bit higher than we feel comfortable. And you will see I'm bringing it up to here. Can you see? Up to here where my bone is. Just so we're getting definition of this round area here. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so that was MAC Twist Chocolate, and this is the last one is another Makeup Geek one, and this is a little bit darker again. This is called Chocolate Wasted, but you know, it's just a medium to dark brown. I'm going to tap this one off. Oh my God, look! Look at the fallout. Right, okay, Morphe. This is going to be your friend. Get one of these. Now look at that patch I've got. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Okay. We were watching Johnny was watching Matt Goss do a makeup. Wayne Goss. Wayne Goss do a makeup tutorial in bed this morning at 7:30. I mean, really, what goes on in my world? And he couldn't. He goes, bloody lovely. But he was doing a review on the NARS foundation or something, and he said, "Oh, it must be English." So right, okay, and then we're now going here. Okay, just doing a normal brown, but this is it now. I'm using the same brush again, but I'm just patting it this time. I'm never going to rub this. Never going to rub this colour. And we're going underneath. I'm going in a round motion. A bit more, tap it off, going onto my lid. Sorry, I think you're blowing bubbles then with my mouth. And I'm going round here. I'm going in a complete circle. That's for my eye shape. That's the only way I can get a bit more definition in my crease. Yeah. And I'm going up to almost meet the other colour. Do the same on the other eye. Tap it off. Round in a circle. We went to see Postmodern Jukebox the other day at concert that we bought the tickets for in lockdown. Was it last year? I think, yeah. And it got postponed and postponed and postponed. It was really good, actually, an amazing performance. They were desperate to get out. Desperate to get out and perform. These people, bless them, been shut away, haven't they? Okay. So what I'm going to encourage you to do always with hooded eyes is look straight forward into your mirror. Straight forward into your mirror, so you can see the work that you've done. When you've done your makeup, you can see actually. Can you see the eyeshadow that I've put on? You know, is a question you need to be asking yourself. You spend all the time doing the definition on your eye, but when you open your eye, you can't actually see it. So I've got some gradient there. It's probably as much as I can get with these colours. I could go darker, but we're trying to do an everyday look. And now I'm going to blend. This is just a really, really, really fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend over there like that. Get the corner. I'm going to do a video on the tape. The tape's funny. Me and the tape is funny. Okay. And I'm going to go along let's go and do the bottom now. So we need a smaller brush for the bottom. I've got, where are we? Where's my bottom one? This is just like a Superdrug, just a very fine. It looks actually quite fluffy, and it is. I guess it is a little bit fluffy. So we're going to do the process again. We're going to go Makeup Geek Creme Brulee. Keep your eye open wide. Don't forget to come out at the edges, but come out and go up rather than out and out. Same on the other side. Okay, and that's the first one. Then what colour did I use? Okay, I'm going to Then I used MAC Swiss chocolate, didn't I? Sweet chocolate, Swiss chocolate. I can't remember. Sorry. Over the top of the other one. I really enjoy putting Stotty and Dolly, saving my life. I really enjoy the effect of putting quite a lot of makeup on my lower lash line, because I feel like I've got a lot on top and it just cuts it off. I did Melanie's trial. My sister's getting married on first week in July, and I did her trial makeup the other day, and I put a tiny bit of eyeshadow under her eye, and she freaked out and she didn't even want mascara under her eye, bless her. So yeah, I cocked that up completely. So that's it. I'm not going to do the darker one because I'm quite happy with that at the moment. So here we go. Oh no, let's do the corner stuff. So highlight. I'm going to highlight the inner part of my eye. This is MAC Nylon, and it's a very shimmery colour. I've literally just touched my brush a tiny amount with it, and I'm just going to put it in here and in here. Just give it a little bit of sparkle. And then I've got, because my eyes are quite deep set, I use this MAC, I can't even read that, whatever it is, 235 brush. And I typically, I've got like a light colour, and I put it in this eye in there, and in this eye in there, in both eyes, and I blend that out because I believe it counteracts the darkness. I probably could conceal it with apricot or like an orangey colour. That probably would do something, but for me, I feel like it opens up the darkness as much as I feel comfortable with. So, and then we're going to go on the top. This is Makeup Geek Starry Eyed. It might look brown, but it's actually I'll put a bit on my hand, actually quite a light shimmery shade, and I'm going to go super gentle with this, highlighting. Oh no. See, I put that in my, I found that in my palette of things I don't use, and I thought, oh, why don't I use that? And now I remember it's just like, it's a bit glittery, and get rid of that. That's not good. Don't like that. Right, okay, let's go back to what I used to use. I've just got a shimmer. Where is it? This is this is Essence, and I think it's just called Hypnotic. It's actually a highlighter, but it's a very subtle highlighter. Let's get rid of that nasty stuff on my brush and take a tiny bit of that and put it up there underneath my arch, my brow arch. Well, you can see, can't you, how badly my eyebrows need plucking. And I think that massively lifts up your eye. I'm going to blend again. Ooh, nearly dropped it. I've got this massive chunk of glitter now on my flipping eyelid. Okay, this is where we find out how much we love spoolies. Are you ready? It should just completely disappear. Ta-da! Gone. Right, okay. Are we done? Are we done? No. I'm going to do it more. I'm going to put a little bit of darker brown. I'm going to wait until I've got my lashes on, then I'm going to show you. Right. So I'm going to wipe this stuff away. And now I'm going to put a little bit of shimmer, just in, which one shall I use? I want a subtle one. I don't really have a subtle shimmer. Okay, so this is, you guys have all seen me use this before. This is a crystal, basically it's a highlighting kit from Bare Minerals. I'm going to use the lighter colour just on the inside of my eye. Can you see? Very subtle. You know, I'm not a massive fan of shimmer, but I like the way that you get a little bit of definition from the darker to the edges. So I just need to clean up a little bit because I don't know about you, but I always seem to get a bit of the top stuff in the bottom. And I'm wiping this way. Look, I'm wiping this away, but as I'm wiping it, I'm revolving the thing, because if you just keep wiping the same thing, you tend to move things away. So yeah. Right, okay, now I'm going to put on mascara. My lashes are poop, so I'll speed through this bit. hardly even worth it, is it? Right, and the bottom lashes now. These are both Essence for your boots. You can't go wrong. They're amazing. They are amazing. I'm now going to put my lashes on. These are Ardell foam. Dottie! Dolly, come on! Come on! Good girl! Good girl! Do you want to come and say hello? Come on! No, I want to go back for more. Okay, very fine line. And we're going to wait for that to go a little bit translucent. So if you ever get worried about, is my glue dry, you know, I use the Duo Quick, do not freeze, Duo quick set, and I just wait for it to go a little bit clear. Hang on, let me turn it the other way around. There we go. It started to go blue. Can you see? If you want to know if it's ready, then literally touch it. If it comes away, you're ready. So I'm going to place this in the middle of my slap bang in the middle. There you go. Dump it on. Get the inner corner. I don't know what you guys can see. Inner corner. Get hold of it. Butt it up to your skin. Outer corner. Get hold of it. Butt it up to your skin. So it's on the lash and on the skin. Squeeze it onto your lashes. So I guess the damp mascara is going to hold it in place. My mascara has gone a bit weird today. Makes my lashes look mucky. But drop down there, wipe that off. Okay, so to make it a bit smokier, because obviously this is quite a natural, I believe this is quite a natural look. I don't know if you can see, I'm going to point, I'm going to get something pointy. When I open my eyes, you can still see this light colour here, and the same on this side here. So essentially there's not much of a gradient. What I've started to do more recently is go in afterwards, and I've just wiped all that powder off the bottom, but I'm going to do a little tip here. I'm going to go back to my under eye brush, and I'm going to I'm just going to put a bit more powder under my eyes, because there will definitely be some fallout. Okay, got it on my nose. Now I'm going to use this colour here. This is Coconut Grove by NARS. I've had it for 4 or 5 years, and I've hit pan on it, but it's enormous. And I'm going to get a tiny bit on the end of my brush. I've tapped it off because it does have fallout. And now I'm going to look. Now how am I going to do this so you can see? Now if I move that way, I can see. Now I want to eradicate and show you the difference. I want to eradicate that. Hang on. I want to eradicate that light area. So what I'm going to do, while my eyes are open, hang on, technical thing here. While my eyes are open, I'm going to put this behind my lash and just place it on the area that I want to eradicate and push back, okay? And I'm slowly opening my eye. So as you can see, I could have done this before, but I get mixed results, and what you can see now is there's more depth, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Same again, Coconut Grove, tap it off, and leave my eye open. And you can obviously, if you've got lashes, if you haven't got lashes on, this is even easier for you. But I'm placing this in the area that I want to make a little bit deeper. Lifting my eyelid, just basically moving my eye up and down while I'm placing my eyeshadow, because there's so many creases and so many wrinkles that you're never going to get it all in one go. You need to make your eye move around quite a lot, and then you cover all of it at some stage. So now I believe I've got a bit more of a definition of my crease. I'm going to blend that out just very lightly. Remove all the stuff from underneath my eyes again, and there we are. Okay, so that's the finished eye look. Now we're going to show you how I do my current. I'm doing this thing with my cheekbones. I haven't got cheekbones, I'm faking it. So things that I use are, I have a Morphe M330 brush. So it's a tapered eyeshadow brush, and I'm using Kevin O'Quan sculpting powder in medium. And I'm going to put, now this, pay attention, okay, the smallest amount, and I'm literally, I can't see, touch, okay, just touch, and then I'm going to tap it off. Now this is what I'm doing, and I'm practicing, and I'm not perfect because I've got I've got a dent there in my face. I don't know if you can see it, but basically this bit's a bit darker and that bit's a bit lighter. It probably doesn't show on camera. And I've got the same here. It's probably where my fat is. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that I look like I've got cheekbones. Oh, juicy cheeks. I want juicy cheeks. So I'm going to the state where I nearly smile, and I want this bit here. So I'm drawing this here, okay? And I'm doing this so lightly that the brush isn't folding on itself. It's just very lightly touching, and I'm bringing it back. Now I'm going to do the same again, literally touching, and I'm going to look. I'm basically drawing on my face an imaginary cheekbone. I'm going to do on the other. Now I've fallen into the trap of when I get into cars, like, oh, I can see that quite a lot, but I can see it because I've done it and I know that it's there. So I'm going to do the same on this one, and I've got this dark area here which I don't want to make any darker. I want to join this up, so I'm going to do the same again, up there and up, trying to avoid that area that's dark already because I don't need to make that even darker. Now I don't know if you can see, so far it's very, very faint. It's very, very faint, very subtle, and I'm bringing it just up here again. I'm hardly touching my skin, hardly. And then I'm going to use the Real Techniques, what does it call it? Oh, it's calling it something, setting brush. I use this for my contour. Now I'm just placing it on the powder, and I'm going to go here now because I've done the cheek, I've done the bit that I want juicy, but I still want to carry it up there. Same on the other side. And I'm kind of starting where that bobble is on your ear. Everyone's different. Again, you need to find your way. You need to play around at night and see what looks good. Okay, and I'm joining that up to where I did my fake juicy bit. Okay, that's that done. Honestly, I've got powder all over my t-shirt. Now after that, I'm going to bonk bonk. And now I'm going to use bronzer, and I use two different bronzers. This is a bit extra, isn't it? But you know, got time in the morning, do it. Going out somewhere nice, do it. So I always wipe my brush off first because I use this is the Real Techniques blush brush, and I use Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade bronzer for all over the areas I need. Okay, so I think I've shown you this before. I've got these lines here, and they always, these two like divots, And if I put my blusher on, bronzer on, you'll see that that part there doesn't ever get any colour on it, because it like goes down in a dip. So if I go like that and frown, the area is completely fine. It makes it completely flat. So I frown even more than I normally frown when I'm putting my, what's it called, my bronzer on. Okay, and then I'm not going to go all the way down. I'm going around the contour of my face, and I'm going to stop there. Okay, I can stop there. Do the same on the other side, down there, and stop just above, you know, where your contour is. Always put some on my chin, always put some on my nose, because I feel like I'm sun-kissed goddess. Then the magic. This is where the magic happens. This is Wet n Wild Colour Icon bronzer in the shade Sunset Strip Tease. Selling Sunset, who loves that? Who doesn't love Selling Sunset? I challenge you not to love it. So this is, I'll put a bit on my hand. I absolutely hated this when I first bought it. Now I'm gonna, let's put a bit on there so you can see. It's got a shimmer in it. I don't know if you can see it actually. It's here, yeah. So dip my brush in, tap it off, and I'm literally just putting it on my cheek. And look where this brush goes. It goes really low down. You've got to be so careful where you put this, because if you end up with shiny stuff down here, it's messy, messy, messy. Okay, same on the other side. Tap it off. And I'm following my, you can see where my brush is, I'm following my fake line that I drew. And I'm just patting it on. There's shimmer in that, and it does notice quite a lot. Then we do the blush. Now, any colour that you like, try and match a colour that, I'm just going to mix it in with all three colours that I've got here. Start off with this little tiny amount of pressure, tiny amount of pressure, and we're going up, higher in up there. Okay, don't touch your cheek. Make sure that you come in here, because I've got an area here again that's kind of set quite far back and it tends to miss. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Up into the temples. Don't put any on your cheek yet, okay? So on my cheek, I've got a fat bit here. So if I go like that now, I'm going to skip it and I'm going to do it. I've got the exact same on the other side. So now I'm going to smile, okay? So that evens out the side. And remember, if you put colour here on your smile, everyone says, oh, smile and put it on the apples of your cheeks. When you go down like that, you're going to end up with blusher down here, because we're all old, most of us, and it's going to come down. So we're going to smile and we're going to put it here, okay? Just here, not down there, up here. Right, look, I'm touching nearly underneath my eye. Okay, a bit more there. Smile. Don't come down any lower than that. Okay. And then I'm going to I don't particularly use highlighter because of my pores, but I've got this, it's like a peachy, let's put a bit on my hand so you can kind of see what I'm going for. It's just a very faint shimmer, and I'm just going to top off my blush just here. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm just going where the sun would hit, maybe a little bit on my nose, who knows. And I'm going to have a tiny bit up there, tiny bit. So I feel like I've now got cheekbones that I didn't have before. Tell me what you think. It's difficult for me. I've got all of these different angles going on, and I feel like it gives me some definition that I didn't have, and it's maybe a little bit more uplifting. Yeah, still see the wrinkles, but that's it. I'm just going to go and do my lips. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Okay. This is, let me move that camera away a little bit. So this is what I feel like is my natural, the best way to enhance Give Me Fresh, and I desperately want cheekbones. I see people's like juicy cheeks on the television and you think, oh, juicy, 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 juicy. So that's what I'm endeavouring to get here. So yeah, thanks very much, and I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been great actually sitting down and filming. I'm going to film another couple of videos now. Might need to go and change my top. So thank you for bearing with me, and I'm hoping that the camera angles will work out okay and that it's okay and you can hear me and all of that. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.